inside Bangladesh, the Inqilab Manch has now threatened to launch a movement to oust the interim government. They claim that their spokesperson, the Islamist leader Osman Hadi, and his killers need to be brought to book, and if justice is not ensured, then they will hit the streets in protest against the Yunus administration. There are several people that have been arrested in this particular case, but that's not enough, say these protesters. Remember, Osman Hadi is an Islamist leader, a radical one at that, but also one who was instrumental in taking down the Sheikh Hasina government last year. Samim Hadi, a journalist who joins us from Bangladesh, our colleague there on ground. What's the latest, Sami, if you could tell us? There is a call for a protest that has also now been given there. The Yunus government faces fire both from inside Bangladesh and from outside.
The fact is, I was present in the press conference, and after the press conference at 3 o'clock in local time, the entire procession came to the Shahid Minar. And then their demands were kind of different than previous day. They told that they don't care about the stability or anything else, because they waited just because the government or the other entities told them to stay calm and they will do something about the killing. But now they're telling like they don't have any kinds of faith on the Home Affairs advisor and as well as the law advisor. So the fact is, right now they are focusing on the proper justice of Hadi murder, and they tell like the government have to take all necessary initiatives. And if the government fails, that is their point. If the government fails, they will do their strike and do everything. Because they think like if the government fails to bring the justice for Hadi, then they actually fail for everything. They are not even capable for running any kinds of election or maintain the law and order in the country. So their demand is like within 24 hours the government needs to bring something very significant. Otherwise they will take more steps, and they actually called and urged the mass people of our country to join with them. And tomorrow at 3 o'clock in the Shahbag area, they will stand again, and they will take some kinds of Shahidi Shapath, which is kind of an oath that the people will hit the roads and do their strikes until any kinds of proper solution or justice for Hadi killing. So right now, they actually wanted to, it's not like threat, it's like their demand, and the demand tone is very severe than they did. Because I have seen their demand tone in last couple of days, but today the demand tone is very strong. And they are telling like, if we don't have justice, then we don't care anything. This sort of thing.
So they are trying to mount pressure there, but this also comes, Sami, at a time when we are seeing another such politician who was shot at, who's also fighting for his life, is what we're given to understand. So that only mounts the pressure further on the Yunus administration.
If you're talking about the incident of NCP leader who got shot in Khulna, now he is out of danger. The police said to a reputed mainstream media, and the fact is, first of all, his shooting incident was stated by a spokesperson of NCP. First of all, but then there were some rumors that what is the condition of his. Some said he is dead. Some said he's in a very critical condition, but after 3 or 4 hours, the local police ensured that he is out of danger, and it might not be connected with any kinds of political situation. Rather than it was an internal, it could be an internal dispute between their people.
Right, Sami, thank you so much for getting us the latest on that front. Siddhant, my colleague, also joins us here from the national capital, tracking how India is looking at this entire crisis that seems to be imploding there in Bangladesh and what the spillover effect will have like. And Siddhant, every single day, unfortunately, Indian missions seem to be on target in Bangladesh, and there's very little that the Yunus administration seems to be doing to put an end to it.
Well, that's right. In fact, there has been a very little action when it comes to the attack on Indian missions in Bangladesh. In fact, there was stone pelting anti-India slogans which were raised outside Indian missions in Dhaka, in Chattogram, in Rajshahi, and in fact, there is a video evidence that how the stone pelting happened and the anti-India slogans were raised. But instead of taking action against these radical groups, their members, what Yunus government did yesterday was that they alleged India, and perhaps they said that their mission in New Delhi is not safe, and there was a protest, and the protesters gave open threat to the High Commissioner. Now, talking about the Indian missions of Bangladesh, there was a very minor protest which took place day before yesterday night. There were only 20-25 people, and immediately the security dispersed them, and they were not allowed to even protest. But in fact, there's a video evidence of that. There was no security situation created. But now what they're doing is that instead of acting against the radical groups in Bangladesh, they are once again blaming India, and they are now raising question about the safety of their diplomats in India. So, the scenario is such, Poonam, that anything happens in Bangladesh is immediately linked to India or the Awami League. In fact, the same thing happened when Osman Hadi died. For last 1 week, there was arson, violence in Bangladesh, media houses attacked, demanding justice and, blaming India. But now today, we have two testimonies. The officer is saying that we have no evidence to prove that he has escaped to India, and BNP leader has alleged that it was Jamaat leader who got the killer out on bail. So clearly, Jamaat link has been established with the killing of Osman Hadi. So, the question needs to be asked to the Yunus government, that instead of putting blame for everything happening, every wrong thing happening in Bangladesh on India, he should first get it investigated.
Absolutely, because it looks like India is being
justice.
scapegoated for what seems to be state-sanctioned hate or tolerance, if nothing else. For the moment, Siddhanto, thank you so much for getting us the latest.